first show at Maxwells was in 1995.
In some ways, I feel like we fucking have carte blanche to do whatever we want.
Definitely!
Oh yeah, this is. Do you know?
I interviewed Todd.
Oh, this is. Did Todd bring it up?
No, I interviewed him specifically about that
About that story?
But tell me what happened.
Well, this is just like the Brownies thing. We got banned from Brownies. A week later, they got banned from Brownies.
Right.
We got banned from Maxwell's, and then a week later.
Okay. Many moons ago at Maxwell's, back in the day, shows weren't the mini festivals they are now. It was usually, especially if it was a bigger show, there would just be two bands.
I guess they'd seen that we were listed to play there, and they were like, hey, that's where we live. You know, why don't you guys, maybe we could play together. And we were like, yeah, hell yeah, that would be awesome.
Apparently, and I don't know like the entire details, apparently Trans Am was already on tour with some friends of theirs from DC.
But they were like, you know, please, please, please put us on the show. And they wore me down, and I put them on the show.
Rye ended up being the first of the three bands to play, and in their minds, you know, Rye's always been stars. So like in their minds, they were like, we should be second to headliner. It's also our hometown, and like in their defense, they probably had half the draw because, you know, when you don't compete with that band in that town, you know, any in that region at all, you know. New York, hit or miss. You never know what's gonna happen in New York. But when you're talking about Jersey City, Hoboken, and Rye, like you don't want to try to, you know, battle them there, man. It's a turf, you know.
And they were the first of three bands. It was a sold out. It was, I believe it was a Saturday night. It could have been a Friday, but definitely a weekend.
They show up. I guess they're arguing about the slots or whatever, and you know, finally they're like, all right, whatever, fine, we'll play first. So they play, and they're the first of three bands, so they're probably supposed to play like 30 minutes, and they end up playing like an hour and 15 minutes, like something crazy, like absurdly long, right?
They had kind of already worn out their welcome as far as set length went.
Someone comes up to the stage, maybe it was Todd, he comes up to the side of the stage and he's like, yo, you got last song, you know, you gotta get off. And so they go into Moby Dick.
They decided to do Moby Dick on top of that.
With full drum solo, which is like a 15-minute song. And like Lito's doing the drum solo, which is like 8 minutes or something. And when that song finally ends, it's like they've been on stage for like an hour and 40 minutes or something crazy like that, which is longer than like even like Trans Am would have played, you know? And at the end of the set, Ralph is like, thank you for coming, good night, as if like it was their show. Like they just totally like took it to this level where they were like, all right, you were gonna make us play first and we're gonna kill this place. So like I said, they're not a live band that you wanna test, you know, like, and they brought it and they did it, and people were like, I'm sure people were like, how are you gonna watch anything after this now? This is like, you know how they are, when they're on, man, you don't wanna see anyone play after that, you know?
I think Dave might have been the only one I really knew at the time. I don't remember what exactly my words were to him. Perhaps he remembers, but they didn't include thank you or anything like that. And they didn't play the club for a long time after that.
It was so dramatic. It was like a thing.
Like one person left at a time.
Yeah, messing up. Yeah, they did like the rock star exit. Yep.
And
Dave was left on stage playing these drums.
Oh, nice.
He did 2 drum solos. I forgot. He did the middle one, and then at the end, he did one by himself.
I think at the end of the night, after the show, which was like totally packed, sold out Maxwell's, they didn't get paid anything, like any money at all, $0.
So I don't think I ever issued an official decree banning them. There has to be witnesses to that. I don't remember.
The picture's not on the wall.
Yeah, I don't remember any proclamation, but there you have it. Since then, they've returned to darken our door many times.